Welcome to the Concept Unification installation tape. The purpose of this tape is to give you a brief overview of the installation process, starting with her sweater, wig, dicky, mask, ears, not the ear levers, pigtail mount, hands, skirt, shoes, and leg fur.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a bonus episode of the podcast. No, I fucked it up. Shit, god damn it.
What are you doing?
Yeah,
That's not correct. I do it wrong.
It's a
every
PCP
time.
bonus episode where the
there you go.
women are strong and the points don't matter. What the fuck was that?
Was that the Jimmy Neutron intro? I couldn't tell what that was. That's someone's Game Boy Advance.
To buy candy bars, right? The kid with a knack for invention. A mechanical canine. Rescues the day from sheer destruction.
Fuck,
Here
yes.
is the theme song of Jimmy Neutron.
I don't know why, but that feels so appropriate.
Yeah.
This, see, folks, this is where your money goes to for the bonus episodes of the PCP. This is the quality content you get.
Pumped up.
Munchie could just-
Gas is flowing. I'm not gonna let these globalists take away my Jimmy Neutron fun butt. I spent hard days in the Pizza Hut mine for these Jimmy Neutron fun bucks, and I'm gonna spend them on all the prize tokens I want.
Oh my god. Okay, one day we'll have to dive deep into that Jimmy Neutron lore, because we know there's an ocean there that's just waiting to be tapped.
I love you, Jimmy. I'm the
but for
Jimmyer.
today-
I'm the Jimmyer. I'm the rival of the Undertaker. Intense rival. The Jimmyer. New character. Put that on the wiki.
there you go.
Archivist, get on it. You have a new job.
So, but today's topic is one that's possibly the most anticipated episode in the history of PCP canon.
Yeah.
And it's been, there's been hints. We've been hinting at doing this one for a very long time. But the day has finally come. The stars have aligned, and it's time to finally settle it. Chuck E. Cheese versus Five Nights at Freddy's.
Chuck E.
Here.
Cheese.
We've got Nate. We've got Nate, the best guy ever here.
Yep.
We got Munchie, as you all
Chuck
know.
E. Cheese's son, bitch. I'm
we've
here
got-
to settle a story that's been going for generations.
We've got Hypocrite on the turntables.
Yep.
Turning the tables on all of us.
I'm
we got me. We got me,
Judge.
Ben Saint, and we got Jackie Anderson here, who, in a weird cosmic twist of fate, happens to be an expert on the lore of Five Nights at Freddy's and especially Chuck E. Cheese. She's got notes prepared.
Hello, yes.
She's got pages and
Madness.
pages of notes and legalese.
Episode, the PCP has a woman on it. Downvote
Yeah,
this
that's a problem.
episode.
And jargon.
problem.
And jargon. Mage is here all the time.
Mage is asexual.
So
He
make
doesn't
sure.
count.
So
He's
make
a
sure.
man.
So make sure to go back and downvote all those episodes too, everyone.
Well,
It's a good idea.
I agree, but for different reasons.
By the way, I was gonna ask, Jackie. I've heard you self-immolating over your old handle, and I really like it. So stop doing that. What is it, chainsaw something, right?
No, you mean Jilted Forever and Ever was the one.
Oh, right, that's the one. That one fucking sucks. I was wrong about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's true.
Never mind.
Yep. Good.
I'd rather
good stuff.
self-mutilate.
Got him.
This is fine.
Good. All right. Trial by fire, everybody. Okay, so let's I don't know where do we start here. What's our
My
first
name
step?
is Chuck E. Cheese Jr. Please call me Chucky. Cheese was my father's name. I'm here to win back my father's sword. The mythical time and telepathy wizard Freddie F. Trump took my father's magical katana and he's hidden away, stashed in his disgusting pizza fortress, and I'm here to take it back limb by limb using any means necessary.
We've got a canoe. We've got a canoe up the pepperoni grease river rapids into the moat. into the moat that surrounds the Grease Fortress.
All right.
The cheese meat suicide squad edifice of terror.
Chuck E. Cheese youth.
I feel nice.
Nationalist Chuck E. Cheese. Nationalist youth.
Can we get to the secrets of the Pizzagate scandal in this episode? I'd
Wait.
like to cover that.
First off. I don't know what the fuck Chuck E. Cheese is or Five Nights at Freddy. I mean, I've
Judge
never
so
gamed.
easy impartial.
But for the people who are unenlightened, please, someone explain what the fuck it is.
I'm
'cause
the
I don't
most
know.
qualified because the cheese runs through my blood. If you cut me open, you will see the marinara. I mean mozzarella, and you will see all the other cheeses that there are.
Chuck E.
You look at me,
Chuck E.
you see-
Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese is a real cool place to be a kid.
Yeah,
it's
that's
where
right.
you go to have a great time when your parents want to leave you in the care of some robots for a while, and put you in a pit full of balls and just not see you anymore.
Hippo,
So-
I want you to imagine the most dismal and dank actual definition. Look it up. Dank of dungeons. I want you to imagine you are literally starving, and then you like kick open the door, and then you see a fantastic world, a myriad of colors, the most fantastic sights you could ever see. Pizza, dames, aka other 12-year-old girls, bozos, clowns, some big old fucking rats running around taking all your money and juggling you as hard as they fucking can. You got some racist imagery, my favorite. You got some dames, aka robot chickens, not, unrelated. And you got some fucking dogs, because everyone loves fucking dogs. People go fucking ham wild for dogs. You got that shit. You got some Harry Potter bullshit. Harry Potter, he makes robots. That's what he fucking does. He's
what
in the
about the
robotics
pizza?
league. He
Chuck
does
E.
all that
Cheese
shit.
Jr.?
And he's a fucking arcade. He's an arcade master. Harry Potter made arcades. That's what Chuck E. Cheese is. It's arcades. It's Neon Genesis Arcadiums. Bitch.
All right. So let me
many
summarize.
games
Let me
and
summarize.
Yeah, please, Hippo,
Save us.
please translate for the rest of us.
All right. So, from what I understand, in my limited knowledge, I've never been to one of these places. It's an arcade where there's also a ball pit and pizza,
Yep.
and kids can run wild and free and do all this
Yeah,
stuff.
just running around,
And-
running trains on each other.
Oh, an arcade
and
rooms,
throwing
too.
drinks,
Yeah.
and then they get sit down, and then the robots sing something.
Yeah.
Probably like "Happy Birthday, you little bitch,"
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then
All
they
kinds of
explode.
songs.
Then they bite the kids' heads off, as I know in Five Nights at Freddy's is what happens.
But wait,
Yeah.
you forgot to mention
That's
two-
only if your parents pay a little something extra.
You forgot the two most important things. Number one, the neo-government Big Brother 1984 Orwellian giant TV that the rodent himself communicates through. He uses his advanced mind waves and gets
There's
on
a TV
and
on
he
the
says,
wall.
Yes.
I am your mouse! You are mouse! And he blasts his fucking invisible splooge all over our
Wait.
fucking minds. So we just love the fucking mouse. We love him because he comes on the TV. It's fucking huge. There's also those little fucking video cameras that you can get, and they turn you all fucking fat and fucked up and bruised and scarred and black
Wait.
and bloody, and all your fucking
Wow.
limbs are different shapes and colors and sizes.
I went-
and then there's the structures.
Jesus
The
Christ.
structures and features. There's so many structures and features because you can get inside them. There's slides and rides. There's slips and slides. You get up there like vertical though,
Yes.
so you can climb all up and then you can slide all down.
All right,
but they're like
Munchie.
an interconnected
Yeah, I
tunnel.
think we-
but they're so small you can take up one
I
if you're
get
really
it.
fat, just like me.
I get it,
So
Munchie.
I just
I
took up a
understand.
slide. I didn't let anyone come
He's
through
on
the
a roll.
slides. I was so fat and heavy that I
God
just
damn
I
it.
bullied everyone.
Yes.
Right, Munchie, that has happened. I've been to places that are separate. I've been to big climbing zones with ball pits and slides and bullying people up in the top left corner, like a huge warehouse. Like you climb all the way up there, and then you kill people, and no one will ever find them.
Right.
Like I've done that, and then I've been to arcades, and I've been to pizza places. They're all separate. So I guess I know what it is like to be Chuck E. Cheese, except there's probably an extra level of because I've never been to a place with
So
fucking
much
robots.
Can we go back to Cyberstar for a second? Because I went to Chuck E. Cheese as a kid, and I don't remember anything called Cyberstar.
Oh, that was just what corporate called like the video show tapes that they would play.
Oh.
They implemented that like in the 90s.
I was imagining like a neo future
Like a neo-Nazi.
No, like oh fuck, what's
Like Dr. Breen
No,
Half-Life
like
sort of
like a
thing?
neo future cyberpunk like cyber like computer monster.
I mean, it's
Well-
basically just as cool.
Ben,
I
we
do
live
wanna
in a
know, though.
reality where any of that punk shit happened, and that probably never will happen in any reality. So you might as well clean the gunk out of your brain and go put it on an on-hole, all right?
Yes, sir. Mr. President.
Okay, so we know what a Chuck E. Cheese is. Although I'm still confused. Why robots and how and why?
Because
and what
they play you Happy Birthday and other jingles.
Yeah.
They dance
do
for
they
you.
walk around? They don't
No.
walk around, do they?
No.
Okay.
They stand on stage and they
That's
tell
merely
you
a fantasy.
But there are guys that go around and wear the mascot costumes,
they-
which is something that is
It's like
touched
Dave
upon in Five
Strider
Nights
from
at Freddy's.
Homestuck.
what?
What is the relevance of Dave here?
Because there's two of them. They're walking around. One of them's gonna die, and the other's gonna have to clean up his body.
Hey, that's true. That is accurate.
All right. Yeah, good.
Well, you know what they say. You know what they say, Hippo. Men are the most powerful computer of all, and rats are even greasier. Yeah!
Yes.
I have heard that.
Yes.
Yes.
To clarify, Chuck E. Cheese is a mouse, not a rat. Is this correct? Is that accurate?
That's correct. Although he was going
Rats,
to be a
mouses,
rat.
all feel the same on my
really?
dick.
until of course they realized the Jewish connotation that would be like, okay, we don't want our place to be considered, like a Zionist haven with full of rats, so we'll go for the mouse.
Chuck E.
Good
Cheese
Christian
funny
theology. and
design.
stuff.
Funny enough, little piece of trivia here. It was originally he was going to be a coyote, and it was going to be coyote pizza, but then it turns out like some fuck up happened, and it was going to be a rodent instead, and so it was going to be Rick Rat's pizza.
Gross.
But marketing was like,
Sick.
fuck that. So
That was great.
I would have liked Rick Rat, but
But
What
would Rick Rat have evolved into the cool skateboarding safety helmet wearing 90s mascot that we all love today?
who is voiced by the lead singer of Bowling for Soup now?
Is it?
Hey, yeah! Bowling for Columbine, my favorite band. I love Chuck E. Cheese. He reminds me of my late, great, dead godfather, a.k.a. my father, but he's so powerful I call him God.
Oh, Bowling for Soup, the 1985 guys. Okay, I was just Googling them. I couldn't
So
remember who they
cool,
were.
because he skates, and he grates, and he blows your house down with his fucking arsenal. His insane, limitless arsenal. Chuck E. Cheese comes to your house every single
Dude,
day, and
I'm
he
just-
makes sure he gets his payment in coins and tickets and
Guys,
pizza grease.
I'm just saying, Bowling for Soup made the classic Stacy's Mom song. So I'm just saying, is it possible that all of Chuck E. Cheese is it possible? Stick with me.
Bowling
The
for
Chuck E. Cheese.
Soup.
Could it be that this is a racket to bring hot moms to bring their children
Yes.
to Chuck E. Cheese so he can perform nefarious scientific experiments on
Yes.
them in the back room?
I
think I've cracked the
definitely
code.
smell a conspiracy there.
Yes.
Good. Okay.
What you have to understand about Chuck E. Cheese is that he literally created entertainment. Before he came around, people were just emotionless, soulless fucking husks. And then Chucky, the rat boy genius himself, he came onto the scene with his
Before Chuck E. Cheese, all there was sitting around eating boiled potatoes and having sex with each other. Those were the only things humans could do.
Thank
But
God he
Chuck
saved
E.
us from that.
Chuck E. changed all
Chuck
of
E. Cheese preaching his revolutionary and great ideas of chastity and abstinence. Along with skateboarding, doing drugs, but not actual drugs, just softcore drugs like soda and pizza.
And oregano, right? Yeah.
Oregano.
skateboarding
also-
responsibly.
And also befriending Italians, the most heinous thing you could do before Chuck E. Cheese came along. And then that's where it happened. The entertainment revolutions. That's how you got big name players like Digibrony and Keg Standard and Phantom Horn. They came on the scene directly because of Chuck E. Cheese's influence. They knew they had to get in on this new crazy entertainment highway information hype train. And then they came into the scene, and that's where
That's where it all started.
That's where the
man.
PCP came from.
Yep.
That's how the
Yep.
sausage was made.
Wow, what a journey. What a
Question.
And that's why Chuck E. Cheese is so cool.
And
Yeah,
Five
but-
Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah,
is,
yeah, but-
well, you
But
gonna say something about it?
was he cool enough to win a fight against Five Nights at Freddy's? And that's his
Well,
name.
why don't
As
you
far as I
introduce
know.
Five Nights at Freddy's? Give me a case. Who's the ringleader of this pact, huh? Let me see. What do you got for me? Who's the ringleader? Who's the ringmeister? Who's the heat miser? The cold miser? The burgermeister of
I
Five
guess
Nights
me.
at Freddy's?
I'll be
Yeah,
Five
you,
Nights at
yes.
Freddy's.
You
I'll be
are Freddy.
all 5 of them. All 5 of the many animatronics. I've watched every single Matt Pat game theory on Five Nights at Freddy's. I've many times, and I've also watched Markiplier's Let's Play of all of them. Because I don't know.
Good man.
I don't
Did
know.
you enjoy
well,
them? Were they fun?
I enjoyed them because, I mean, I like the Markiplier Let's Plays because
Well, you can thank
he's really
Chuck E.
good
Cheese
at
for
them.
inventing enjoyment. I'm just saying that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
I'm just explaining because it's weird to like it. I don't get it. I don't get why I like it, but I think it's just because it's just like a pure like suspense in like a video game form. It's like oh what I gotta be real careful because then something will go spooky at me, and that's good. I like spooky games that go ah and make me jump. And watching people play, I'd never played them because I would never pay money for anything. So watching it for free and then having theory to think about, like, oh yeah, all these kids, they're dead, and there's ghosts, and there's blood, and there's lots of dead kids and blood and gore,
Sick.
and that's just exactly what I want. I love Shadow the Hedgehog.
Are those actually gory? I thought they were like, you know, like all you see is like they jump at you and then it cuts to static or whatever.
Well, yeah, well, that's why you watch the game theory. You get all the extra hidden tidbits about how many dead kids there are. There's
Five Nights
so
at
many
Freddy's
dead
crazy.
kids.
Like
I
game
managed to watch a playthrough of the original Five Nights at Freddy's, but only with the stipulation that it was a no deaths run, so I knew that no spooky scares were coming. That allowed me
But
to
the-
break through that mental barrier.
I want to say the reason Markiplier's Let's Plays were good was because he played the entire game on the highest difficulty, and he went through it like from the beginning, like not understanding anything, and he says as he's going along, trying to figure out how to play the game, and he's like going through his strategies, and it's like, wow, this guy really plays video games.
Impressive.
Imagine that. It's the one qualification he's got to have, and by Christ, he's
very good at it. I'm
Nah,
impressed.
he's good. I'm not shitting on the guy. He's fine.
I'm shitting on
Well-
that guy. Fuck that pink piece of shit. He doesn't even have a mustache. He doesn't even have one. What's he
false advertising.
thinking?
Stole it.
Okay, Gabe, what can you tell us about the power level of one Freddy Fazbear? What do we know about his deeds and words?
Well, I can't remember the actual figures that Game Theory, Matt Pat Game Theory came up
they
with.
like calculate his grip strength, how many skulls he can crush of little baby boys.
Literally, yes. Literally, yes.
Wow,
Like one of
okay.
the more recent ones, he calculated based on like pixel density
Holy
and
shit.
how big the thing would have been, and like he
God
researched
damn it,
like
Matt
like
Pat.
hydraulics in real Chuck E. Cheese animatronics to figure out how powerful the jaw would have been to crush the kid's head, and he went into like skull density.
Jesus
It was
Christ.
absolutely unreal, and I loved it.
That's
Wait,
kind of
incredible.
awesome, actually.
But why? Like what was he trying to
He
figure
was
out by
try- he
all
was trying
that?
to
Gauge
answer
killing
it-
potential?
He was trying to answer the question of how strong were these like animatronics. Like if he based it like on the actual like hydraulic systems of Chuck E. Cheese things, and said, well, this couldn't be enough power to kill a child by crushing them in the jaw. So that must mean that the creator of these animatronics deliberately made them to kill children. Oh my god! Stuff like that. It was it's real cool. I mean, there's way more to it. He's got like 100 videos on this. On
I
these
know,
series.
it's like his most famous thing.
The
yeah.
lore runs so deep that I don't even know what's going on anymore.
I can't remember what happens. It keeps getting rewritten every time a new game comes out. Everything's completely different
Well,
from
like-
what we
Well, it
thought.
didn't help that he had that novel, Silver Eyes, that allegedly wasn't even canon. He was like, "Oh, this is an alternate timeline." When everybody was like, "This book sucked."
Is it the one dude who makes everything? The main creator?
Scott Cawthon,
he
yeah.
he hired an author to like help him with
Okay.
it. But apparently it sucked real bad because I was gonna buy it, and when I was looking it up, like the first Google result was like backlash over the new novel, and I was like, oh shit, maybe I won't.
He's got a book. He's got like a spin-off RPG, which is fucking terrible.
Man,
And,
I'm so
and he
mad
has a
about
movie
that.
on the way, I think.
That was
I think
FNAF World, right?
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
I saw some footage of it. I think I saw it on Jim Sterling, and it looked like a nightmare. And not like the cool spooky kind either.
This franchise upsets me so much because I had gotten so way into it, and I spent hours, cumulative days of my life like on the FNAF subreddit and like theorizing and everything. And after like a couple weeks, I realized that like everybody in the fandom was like 13 years old, and like I just. And then FNAF World came out, and the lore got more complicated, but didn't really resolve itself. And now I wonder if like Scott Cawthon even knew what he was doing. I've got a lot of salt where FNAF is concerned. I still love it, and I always will.
How did you feel when you realized that all this research had been done, all these facts and figures you'd accumulated? How did you feel when you realized that it's just a theory, a game theory? Thanks for wasting your life.
I hated myself. I cried bitter tears, and I was deeply embarrassed in my guts heart.
Well, okay. I mean, I know that you know more.
Are you done?
No, bitch.
What else do we got to even say
Chucky,
about?
settle down.
I mean, so Freddy's got
Simmer down there.
Freddy's got allies, right? Like, what of the other miscreant crew?
Well, yeah. In the Five Nights at Freddy's, there's like the first one. There's the bear. Then there's the bird, the chicken.
Chica the chicken.
And there's the bunny.
Bonnie.
And Bonnie the bunny and
Foxy the pirate fox.
Foxy the sexual big dick boy.
Yes,
as he's known in the corporate literature.
And they've got Golden Freddy. They've got the toy series, the weird shadow ones, the nightmare animatronics.
Oh, the nightmare ones are great. They spook me. Just still images. Just looking at them, I want to run away. I want to curl up into a ball.
Just tell me this. So, are these things sentient, and are they intentionally designed to murder children? Like, what's the quick? What's their deal?
Well,
the quick thing is that they are sentient, and you as a security guard don't realize it until you're locked in there all night, and you got to survive. Right. And for some reason you come back every night.
It's not like somebody's controlling them with like a fucking remote control.
No.
They're
right.
They're
they're either possessed or they're real.
There may be ghosts. I think there are ghosts.
It's pretty much confirmed at this point that there are ghosts.
Okay, so that's important.
See, that right there, I just want to say that immediately gives Chuck E. Cheese a major advantage, because Chuck E. Cheese is a real cyborg murder machine, and like he's not weak to any kind of spiritual weaknesses that ghosts are weak to. So already right out the bat, like any kind of cleric that you involve, Chucky's got the advantage.
Type. And then these other guys are steel ghost type.
Exactly. It's a major advantage.
Hold up. Are we going round one? Are we going in round one right now?
I think we should just get into it.
You dug your own grave, sister. Here are the 95 theses on why Five Nights at Freddy's is gay and Chuck E. Cheese is fucking sick.
Yes.
Number one, the guy who made Five Nights at Freddy's gonna stop you right there. Gonna defeat you in one sentence. Christian. He is a Christian. He made a claymation video using his brain via computer. He made one, and that shit was fucking the Bible. Number one, damn, already defeated. But I guess I'll keep going just to keep these pigs entertained. Number two, Chuck E. Cheese was the original god. Five Nights at Freddy's, simply an imitator. You say that he was made with Chuck E. Cheese tech, game theory, aka the secret contributor and main creator Five Nights at Freddy's. I'll get to that later. He said in his biblical interview with Time Magazine that Five Nights at Freddy's, he made a theory, and it has to do with pixels and shit based on Chuck E. Cheese tech. Wrote that down right here in my notes. I'll take a picture of that, put that on screen right now. Chuck E. Cheese tech. He got his spy. He reached the Renaissance era and he got his spy and sent it to the Chuck E. Cheese empire. And he sent it to the capital, Babylon, aka the first city ever made, aka Chuck E. H. Cheese. Then he sent it there and he stole the technology. Creepy ass gay cool shit. That's what he was researching. That's how he got it. Chuck E. Cheese, a.k.a. Fatty Fazbear fucking dad, a.k.a. the real God. Okay, so we already know that he's a fake, cheap, fake bitch, you know? We already know that. He stole the Pepsi. He stole the Coke. And you know that's not gonna go down where we come from. Number two point. Spirituality, chakras, that shit. You thought that Chuck E. Cheese wasn't a Martian propaganda, but that actually good because it agrees with what I like? You thought wrong. Martians. Fact number 1 about Martians. Sick as fuck. Fact number 2, males. Fact number 2, came to this earth, kicked our ass. That's good for one reason. 1.1D, 5.5D. 3.5 kilohertz, gonna carry the 1, that's why it's good. Martians, sick as fuck. And if you think for one fucking iota of a second that Chuck E. Cheese isn't a fucking space god that came to this earth to enlighten us, then you've got another thing fucking coming, okay?
Wow.
Okay, he's damaged.
Right.
I gotta intervene. No. Five Nights at Freddy's is good because it's got lots of teeth. How many teeth does Chuck E. Cheese have? He's got like 2 front teeth, and that's
Perfect
all.
Bro flosses every single day using Brintle Floss, my favorite YouTuber. He loves Brintle Floss, my favorite anime YouTuber. Brintle Floss made the angry video game nerd, otherwise known as Saddam Hussein Obama. And he took over the country, and that shit's bad. Did you know, from 2008 to 2016, they took Obama 100% down. Chuck E. Cheese votes, the votes for Chuck E. Cheese that went into Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese is like a voting booth, and he like went inside of it, and it's like gone now. Like there's no votes for it. There's no votes for Chuck E. Cheese.
Guys,
anymore.
just look at the Chuck E. Cheese picture I just posted in the chat.
There's like no more fucking Chuck E. Cheese. Look at them. Look at
Yeah.
that. You think?
Look at that guy.
Is that what he
Count.
looks like these days?
One,
now that he's a cool
two,
skater boy?
one,
It's
two
relatively
teeth.
recent, yeah.
2
Ugh.
teeth.
Well,
Those
you
dead
know,
eyes.
To jump right into your fucking spinal cord, alright? Okay, fact number 1 about Chuck E. Cheese has teeth. We already
Alright.
know that. We already
Alright,
fucking
alright,
know
alright.
that. You look into his
Alright.
fucking eyes. You look into
Wait,
his
okay.
iris. You
Look
look
at
into
this-
his fucking iris, and you see that there is no lust. He is the opposite of lust.
Yeah,
he
he's
has
an asexual
no
god.
sexual desire.
Got it.
Yeah.
He only wants facts and knowledge. He's not ruled
Okay,
by his
Richard,
animal mind.
stop,
He's a computer.
stop.
Because he's a
I can't-
computer, and he only has
Stop.
facts and reason.
Why don't you
He's
go?
only
He's
ruled by logic.
All right. All
Munchie,
right.
it can't
Look at
be
this.
anymore.
Look at this! Look at this! Look at this picture I posted. Is that like new Chuck E. Cheese? What is that thing?
Yeah,
what is
That's
going on
fucking.
the right
That's
there?
what
Chuck E.
happened when
Cheese.
Frazzy Fazbear
hate
stole
it.
his katana.
I hate that.
I hate it too.
I miss the old
hate
one.
it too. And the real sad thing about all of this is like, here's the thing: like Chuck E. Cheese animatronics are really inferior because originally they were gonna be they were bought out by their competitor Showbiz Pizza, which had way better animatronics that actually probably could have stood up to Freddy Fazbear and his crew. But there was such a fucking scandal back in the 80s between the two businesses, full of drama and intrigue. And that's the only reason that we have this goddamn abortion of a rat that is the new Chuck E. Cheese.
I wanna get into this. Okay, I'm no expert, but if I remember correctly, Showbiz Pizza was run by Nolan Bushnell, founder of Atari, right?
No. That was Chuck E. Cheese. It was founded in 1977 by Nolan Bushnell, who was Atari man, and he signed a franchise agreement with this like hotel management mogul Robert Brock, who then reneged on the deal because he met up with Aaron Fechter, who was actually the creator of the Showbiz Pizza animatronics, which were the band The Rocket Fire Explosion, and so
also the creator of Whack-A-Mole.
he created Whack-A-Mole. Aaron Fechter is an amazing human being.
God damn.
And he's amazing. So his animatronics were so choice that Robert Brock was like, I don't know if I want to do this agreement with Chuck E. Cheese anymore, and I want to protect my investment. So he backed out of the franchise agreement, and Nolan Bushnell sued him for breach of contract, and Robert Brock countersued him, and he was like, no, fuck you. You misrepresented yourself. You told me that your animatronics were going to get better, and they didn't, and they suck, and so I'm going with this guy. So, like, there was this they settled out of court, And Showbiz was going to have to pay Chuck E. Cheese's Pizza Time Theater like a portion of their profits over the next decade. But Chuck E. Cheese went fucking bankrupt after the video game crash in the 80s. And
Lie.
no, it's true. Chapter 11 bankruptcy. I swear. So Showbiz bought Chuck E. Cheese, but then they rebranded and made all the Showbiz characters Chuck E. Cheese characters. And Aaron Fechter lost all of his creative rights to his characters, or he was going to, because Showbiz was like...
The thing about the story of the destruction of Showbiz Pizza and the Rockefeller explosion. So there's this documentary. There's a documentary about Aaron Fechter, the guy who created the Rockefeller explosion, who like made up all the characters and stuff. And,
my hero.
And in the corporate destruction of Showbiz Pizza, and it's fucking the way it was eaten by Chuck E. Cheese basically, and they underwent.
Wait, but was the Chuck E. Cheese was consumed by it, but then ate it from
No.
within
Yes,
it?
no, that's exactly what happened. Showbiz
Yeah.
bought Chuck E. Cheese, and then Chuck
Right.
E. Cheese ate Showbiz.
It was too powerful. It could not be digested. Okay,
Aaron Fechter had created the Rockefeller explosion with these kooky fucking characters and his superior animatronics. There was Fats Geronimo,
Mitzi Mozzarella,
Yes.
Billy Bob, fucking Beach Bear.
And I just want to touch. Okay, so when Chuck E. Cheese ate Showbiz Pizza, these characters were devoured in a sinister corporate plot that was known as what was it called?
Concept unification.
Yes, they underwent concept unification, which is the scariest sounding thing I've ever heard. In which
It's scary to watch.
Yeah, they
Dude,
were.
that's the bear, the famous bear that fucking Rich Evans took a picture of, where he's wearing what was it? It's like Dick the birthday boy, right next to this fucking bear.
That's Billy Bob, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm with you.
And they were all stripped down and they just put like new faces on them.
Redesigned, retrofitted to be the fucking Chuck E. Cheese brand, and they were so inferior. I mean, like...
Yeah, that's
the
Rockefeller explosion.
Oh, look at them.
Right,
And they were so much better because they had like the latex masks instead of like the rubber and styrofoam. Like, get this, right? They were actually capable of facial expressions, and like some of them were programmed where they could actually physically play like simple rhythms and melodies on actual instruments. I mean,
Holy
Aaron
shit.
Fechter is a goddamn genius. He's a god among men, and Creative Engineering Incorporated, his fucking warehouse where he builds these and where all of these old Rockefeller explosion animatronics are currently decomposing, it's still open. It's still in business, and you can pay to go on a tour of the facility. And that's my dream. That's my dream. And I'm going to go before I die, and I have to. Because
Where is this located?
it's in Orlando, and I really, that's all I want to do before I die.
Patreon.com/go to Chuck E. Cheese.
Rest in
the other thing.
Rest in peace, Rockefeller explosion.
Actually, fun fact, Creative Engineering did have an explosion a couple of years ago. It exploded and it rained animatronic parts, and it's like
Holy
near
shit.
an office park. So like people go out on their lunch break that day and they see like these melted animal faces all over the fucking ground. But they recovered. It was fine.
That's sick. Gib, what were you saying?
Yeah,
Sick, bro.
I gotta ask, why do you care so much about it? What is your history with these animatronics that you like them so much? I'm really curious.
Because, man, my parents wouldn't take me to motherfucking Chuck E. Cheese when I was a little girl, and I always wanted to go because everybody I knew was having their fucking birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese, and I never got to go, and I always wanted to, and I've always wanted to be a robot, and that's what I want to be when I grow up. I want to be a beautiful robot lady more than I've ever wanted anything ever.
Lady, your tears just sealed your grave.
Thank God. Please end my suffering.
Your sorrow is the reason you are about to cease existing. Fact number 1. Everything you just said, lie. Complete lie. No truth to it whatsoever. Here's
Shit, he
the
knows.
actual history of Chuck E. Cheese. One day, in the Colorado desert, there was a nuclear testing site. They knew that they had to fucking kill the Japanese. Because they really wanted to. No other reason. They just really wanted to. They thought it would be really funny. It would be really funny to make them laugh every time they thought about it. So they did it over and over again on the exact same spot. The exact same spot. Little did they know, on the exact same spot, they kept going at it, kept dropping 7, 15, 500, 60, 100 single atom bombs. Exact same atom. Number 1, zoom in on the map. Like Homestuck, like do like the Jade thing, like from Cascade. Like boom.
Right.
Mouse right there on the exact iota, the exact atom where the atom bombs are dropped. He turned into an Adonis, a Casanova like none. Oh my god, my fucking bones just broke. But it's okay because I'm gonna keep talking about Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese turned into the most handsome, succulent, splendid creature ever to exist.
Someone put on screen this picture of Chuck E. Cheese I posted before. I want that to be seen during this.
He became the most incredible, enlightened thinker since Socrates. Fuck Socrates. He wasn't a mouse. This guy's a fucking mouse. He's got a tail and butt teeth. Then he said he went to Nintendo, founder of Nintendo, Shigetato Itoi. He went to him and he said, "Hey, I know you really like kids. I know you really like games. I know you really like fucking slamming robots. I know, bro. Me too. Kindred spirits, you and I. Both love terrorism, both love patriotism. Both love terrorism, both love ideals. Both love terrorism, both love fucking monologues." And that's where it started. Chuck E. Cheese stole Nintendo. He stole them all. And he brought them back to the exact atom, the exact coordinates where the bombs were dropped, where the super bombs were dropped, the super cool bombs. Then the first Chuck E. Cheese. That's where it was erected, in the bomb site. All the radiation made everything better. Fact number 1, radiation makes things super punk. That's what we want. We want things to be punk as fuck. So we got the Chuck E. Cheese on the nuclear waste. Literally like sludge. Like literally like it is obliterated. There is no life available besides Chuck E. Cheese. Because Chuck E. Cheese is so fucking powerful that he can turn death into life and life into death with a blink of his fucking eyes. So he's God, basically. He's basically God. So Chuck E. Cheese makes the most incredible and like blissful orgasmic restaurant chain slash scream emporium, an emporium of screams known to man, aka Chuck E. Cheese. He ripped open a rift to fucking hell, and he brings his demon friends from hell, aka Chica. Whatever they're called. And he brings them up. That fat Italian sack of shit, he brings them up. And the dog and the bird. And he's like, we have to serve the pizza to the youth. It's what you can never understand the motives of a god. And let me tell you my motives right out. Life is like a movie, and this movie doesn't have a surprise ending. The good guys win. Now let's make some pizza to send to the youth. So Chuck E. Cheese riles them up. He's like a populist. He's like a nationalist. He's winning the popular vote by thousands of votes just because he appeals to a demographic that's been shafted for the entire lives. He just wants to bring back order and drain the fucking sewage from his literal nuclear waste pile swamp. So it gets the kids. He rounds them all up, every single kid in the nation, and he brings them to Chuck E. Cheese, the greatest to fucking kill me. I love Chuck E. Cheese. You go and you look at the Star Wars cockpit and you play the skee ball. That's what Chuck E. Cheese said to the kids, and they fucking fell for it. Those fucking suckers. They bought into it. They bought into his scheme. They played his rides, shows, and games, unknowing about the impending doom they were all about to witness. Little known fact, every single child that's ever entered a Chuck E. Cheese was blitzed as fuck.
I went to Chuck E. Cheese once.
Were so fucking aligned and saturated.
I too went to Chuck E. Cheese on occasion.
Yeah, rub it in, that's fine.
Exploded instantaneously. That's what you motherfuckers don't understand. Chuck E. Cheese doesn't need the raw, physical, Adonis-like physique of Freddy Fazbear. He doesn't need the advanced techniques. He can use outdated technology. I need to take off my shirt because I'm getting so fucking heated. Freddy Fazbear is a fucking globalist, all right? He's a fucking globalist, and he's trying to crash the fucking economy because he just wants a new world order, all right? That's all he fucking wants. Let's not paint like he's anything else. He wants to make people gay, and he wants to own the world. The two things Freddy Fazbear wants: gay people, world domination. Hand in hand, really, when you think about it. Wake up. And number 2, he doesn't need...
God, that was
Chuck E.
only
Cheese
number 1? What the shit?
He doesn't need to have the raw physical horsepower. He is at like 20 BPM.
Help.
No, he's at like 1 BPM. Because he just thinks so much of
something.
He has such a big heart. Freddy Fazbear has like a 0 heart. He's all mind. The left hate him because he has only a brain. And the reason that Chuck E. Cheese is so powerful, that he has a brain, a heart, a dick, and no sex. He hates sex. Therefore, he's so fucking powerful. He can tap into literal consciousness and make things just appear. He doesn't need to attack. He can just mac, baby. He can just mac on his enemies and make them slip and slide out of their fucking outline. Go into Photoshop, see the enemies, outline, layer, delete, outline. Their colors will spill out. Spill out all over the ground. They are nothing. They are 0. They are nothing. Chuck E. Cheese just evaporate them with one thought, one measly minuscule of thought, and he has completely and utterly defeated them in every way. That's what Chuck E. Cheese is. You know, Watchmen? Fucking gay. Chuck E. Cheese is Dr. Manhattan in every way. He's the power to end the entire fucking world. And if you don't respect that, then you aren't an American. Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, that's all probably true.
Hippo, sorry you never went to Chuck E. Cheese. Jackie, sorry you never went to Chuck E. Cheese. It was just as transcendent as Munchie described, but his meager human words don't really capture the true majesty.
I mean, no, I'm not sad about not going to Chuck E. Cheese because it wasn't a thing.
No need to lie. No
that
need to
people...
pretend. We understand. We
Well,
understand.
No,
sad
I'm
about
not.
it
I'm not. I
forever.
don't. I'm not sad about it. I'm not sad, but there's no reason I just like Five Nights at Freddy's and watch it all the time, and you know, like for hours and hours. Like there's nothing to it. I'm just like video games. That's all it is. I'm just a video gamer.
Let me.
Hippo the Crit.
Yo, Chuck E.
Ben, you
Cheese
can
has
never
games, dog.
speak. It's only me. Okay, fine.
I want to say that I think that Five Nights at Freddy's is real cool because even though it's a spooky scare game and I don't like to be spooky scared because I'm a weak coward, I appreciate it because it's a fucking game with a fucking narrative and it works and it all makes sense and it's a piece of art and it's fully realized, made on a shoestring budget by one dude with like minimal assets, like nothing even moves, but it fucking has atmosphere and it conveys its story and it all works really well and I really admire it for that. So there we go.
Yeah.
I didn't know you felt that way.
I do.
You made so much fun of me over the Reddit post.
I didn't make fun of you. I just
You read them to me while you read my own posts back to me, my theories while I cried.
well, yeah.
Perfect.
I mean, it was the crying that was funny, not the posts themselves.
Oh, that's true.
But I would agree with that. Like the reason I got into like looking at Five Nights at Freddy's stuff is because like it was actually like a horror game that wasn't stupid and bullshit. Although the subject matter was very strange, it was actually like it made you scared, and that's what a horror game's supposed to do. And he's very successful, and I'm glad he was. But I really hate people, and they ruined it. They ruined it by being fans, and
Got too popular.
Well, I mean, we know
right.
that. Everyone knows that. But fans ruin everything. Everything should be just mine. I should have it.
Agreed.
No one else.
Yep.
I mean, every fandom's the worst. They all get bad because they're all for kids. And like every fandom is actually just kids. Like secretly.
The thing that's interesting though is that I feel like if something has a terrible fandom, it's likely got like a real good thing in it. Like that's the because everyone hates
people?
Everyone hates things because of the fans. But I'm pretty sure that if there's a lot of stupid retard fans, it probably is because that they're actually watching something good. They just don't realize it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
imagine being a guy like the Five Nights at Freddy's guy. Well, maybe he's a bad example because like
I'd
the
love
fun
to be
thing
the
about that
Five Nights
guy-
at Freddy's guy.
He's such a good dude.
I don't know anything about him, but I do know that he churns out this content at like light speed, and it's nuts how
true.
fast he gets these out.
He's an
Yeah,
establishment
I know
man.
I
know
respect
that,
that.
I know that Jim Sterling did like a piece about him and about how like, you know, he like say what you want about like whether you like the games or not. Like the guy just has a real like good and open like relationship with fans and stuff, and like he like responds to criticism and like doesn't blame, like takes responsibility for his own shit.
He's
and
such a
I was
good
gonna
sport.
say the one thing about this guy that makes Freddy, a legit threat to the Chuck E. Cheese empire is that he's so fast. The god of the universe of the Five Nights at Freddy's man, he can invent new lore. He can adapt to situations at such light speed.
That's
that the
true.
Chuck E. Cheese, with their lumbering corporate structure,
even if Chuck E. Cheese manages to use his robot brain to perform an exorcism and expel the ghosts from Freddy, Scott can just, his name's Scott, right?
Yeah.
He can just put
Step
out a
over.
new game with a new Freddy that's immune to such measures.
That's right. That's the game that Chuck E. Cheese has got to play catch up on.
Then, loyal theorist, it becomes a question not
Wait, Munchie,
of...
before you go on a big old thing,
Yes.
I just want to say that everything you say is going to be transcribed and put into horse stock for real, for actual canon, okay?
That's fine. Well, you
Excellent.
have to understand, number one, Five
God.
Nights at Freddy's, forget about it. Number two, then it becomes loyal theorists. It's not Chuck E. Cheese versus Five Nights at Freddy's, but Chuck E. Cheese versus Toby J. Fox, the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's. This is why. If Sans can create multiple universes, then what's stopping Sans from dying? He didn't make himself immortal. He just made different realities of the same reality.
Sans,
which
why
is
are you
Five
nuts
Nights
from
at
Earthbound,
Freddy's.
Sans?
And so,
Why?
we have to understand is that true, I'll concede. I'll give you this, man. It would be hard to take out multiple infinite realities of the same character. I understand. Chuck E. Cheese is real. Five Nights at Freddy's is fake. Ergo, Five Nights at Freddy's is more powerful when you really think about it. But we have to understand, it's not about strength. Chuck E. Cheese can destroy Five Nights at Freddy's, no problem, mano a mano. But when there's so many of them, I agree, it starts to get a little overbearing. It's like when you saturate the market with a ton of shitty anime videos that just restate the plot of a show and that have no actual substance and just spout and create memes and get popular for no fucking reason. It's when you get that absolute sludge. It's like that, but with fucking fucked up robots who hate sex. It's the same thing. That's why you have to go to the absolute source. You have to go to Toby Fox. You have to go to him and you have to kill him. If he's gone, who will make Five Nights at Freddy's? Another
right,
person who
he's
takes
right.
it with Five Nights at Freddy's Incorporated logo? That won't be canon. It's all about the death of the author.
that's a
Metaphorically
good point.
and literally.
Wait.
Yes.
Actually, that's...
You've touched upon an important point, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether Five Nights at Freddy's, because that's his name, can defeat Chuck E. Cheese in hand-to-hand and or spiritual combat, because both of them, because Scott, what's his name?
Cawthon?
Scott Cawthon can just churn out a new Five Nights at Freddy's in like a month. And Chuck E. Cheese can just build a new mouse. They can just build a new mouse man. They're like it's a battle of attrition. It's just like it's just wave after wave of soldiers like heading to the front lines to die on the battlefield. It's endless. What really? So I'm gonna give this to Chuck E. Cheese because fucking Nolan Bushnell can do anything in the world, and Scott is Scott's just a guy who used to work at Walmart.
Target.
Scott-
But yeah.
Scott is a weak human being versus an endless army of animatronic mice that will be continuously sent against
all
him until he
controlled by a
dies.
hive mind. A most
Exactly.
creative, a limitless person of creative
Okay, before you go
potential.
too crazy, Gib, who were you saying?
I was gonna say I forgot what I was gonna say. It was something about Five Nights at Freddy's and Chuck E. Cheese, but I can't really remember.
So,
what
yeah,
it is.
that's
I'm
probably
just gonna mumble until I come up with what I was. It's never gonna happen.
What
I'm
about
never gonna come
what?
to
Can we
fucking
throw
dead
some
fuck.
Ronald McDonald into the mix? Like, where does he fit into this whole
Ronald-
dynamic?
I remember it. I remember it.
Okay.
You're talking about the battle could go on forever. They could keep making new Five Nights, 10 Nights at Freddy's even, and you could make more Chuck E. Cheese like Chuck E. Cheesiest or
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheesier. Like they could just keep going forever. What if the battle that we're talking about is not hypothetical, but has been raging for centuries and is never going to stop.
Not only that. Wait. Zoom in. No. Keep zooming in. Zoom in closer. Zoom in on my cells.
Enhance.
Zoom
I
in on my
see your
atoms.
fucking
Enhance.
nucleus.
Zoom in all the way.
Enhance.
Zoom into the fucking quartz that make up my fucking atoms. Are those Chuck E. Cheese and Freddy Fazbear's down there at the quartz level? Is that what I am composed of? Every atom in the fucking universe?
Well,
in fact,
I mean,
are they existing?
Chuck E. Cheese,
Are they existing
inspect
in a,
creation.
Are they existing in a superposition where every single quark in the universe is actually the same quark, just at the different place at the same time? Is that the nature of this entire existence we know? The answer is yes.
There you go with your weird
it is.
utilitarianism,
What?
Nate.
No.
There you go, bringing
no.
it to the cosmic
Jesus.
level. All of a
sorry.
sudden, zoom out.
Boo-hoo. Chuck E.
Zoom
Cheese
out.
We're zooming
conform
in.
to
We're
your
zooming
Star
in.
Trek
Whoa.
episode list.
What if Chuck E. Cheese and Freddy Fazbear were on the Star Trek Enterprise?
No,
That's just
stop.
a theory, game theory.
This is bullying. This is not. This is not okay.
what if? Whoa, guys! What about 5 nights at Star Trek?
I'd go.
Here's
Ba,
2
ba, ba,
points.
ba, ba,
2
ba,
points. Really quick. It'll be really quick. Don't worry. 2 points. Number
Okay,
1.
2 points. Shoot.
At Chuck E. Cheese, when you walk into Chuck E. Cheese, the first thing you do, you focus your chi. You look directly in
Right.
front of you. You stare directly in front of you.
Wait,
You're like
Chuck
you're
E.
like a
Cheese, Chuck E. Cheese, Chuck E. Cheese. It was right there in front of us the whole time.
Cheese.
Wake up,
Then you look in
sheeple.
front of you. You focus so much you can see through walls. You can see through people's clothes, but also their skin, so you only see skeletons. Chuck E. Cheese only inhabited by skeletons. Fact. Then you look around
I
and
like
you realize
that.
what miracle should I take part in today? What enterprise should I invest in? What way should I allow my cells to breathe? This is the only way I can breathe anymore. Oxygen. Chuck E. Cheese, sole proprietor of oxygen in the entire human race. You go and you see Star Wars. Mark Hamill played the Joker in that one Batman series. Fact. True. Look it up. Go. You look, you see. Chuck E. Cheese equals Star Wars. Better than Star Trek has wars in the title, like lores, like terrorism. Better than Star Trek equals true. Chuck E. Cheese supplies wars. Did you know? For every Chuck E. Cheese token you turn in, that's converted. One single token is converted into an AK-47 for Syrian refugees to attack and dismantle their government with. Did you know? Every single time you bite into a Chuck E. Cheese piece of pizza, you are literally blowing up a United States postal office. Fact. Point number two. Not only is Chuck E. Cheese American, aka not a terrorist, cannot be a terrorist. American equals never a terrorist. Fact.
Right.
Not only is that accurate, Freddy Fazbear equals brown, equals bad, equals that's what I've been taught, equals true. Second point, even more
I thought
disturbing.
that was the second point. Okay.
Freddy Fazbear. Fridays and Freddy's jump scare. Jump scares are not scary. Jump scares have never been utilized ever to ever have anything of worth. Never has once a jump scare made anyone scared ever at all. Fact. Jump scares have never made anything
Ben, you
ever
can't argue with the
scary.
facts.
The only thing
You
that made
don't know how
people
fucking
scary is
terrified I
sex.
am every moment of
Fact.
my fucking
Right.
life.
No, Much is
Fact.
right. The only thing to be scared of is sex.
Is jump scares. Jump scares are for optimists. Chuck E. Cheese is a nihilist, okay? He gets it. He understands. Chuck E. Cheese is a nihilist. Possible teenage Republican. Backlashing. He's a teenage Republican, and he knows teenage conservatives are the youth, and they are what we need. Teenage, okay, think about it this way. Teenage, all the wisdom in the world. Fact.
Right.
When you are born with every single book inside your brain. And each year you grow older, you lose a book. Fact. Republicans, so smart they make me cry. Every single time I think about Republican and how smart they are, I literally start bawling out. I can't stop crying when thinking about Republicans. Fact. When you combine those two, you literally get, like, more power than you could ever have anything to do with. And that's combined with his fucking rat-like abilities, his supercomputer brain, his telepathy, his rock strata. He is the Earth. He is the crust of the Earth. He is the entirety of it. Chuck E. Cheese, you don't like Chuck E. Cheese? Maybe you should leave the planet, because you're standing on him right now. And that's just another reason why jump scares aren't scary. Other things that aren't scary.
What's
darkness.
really scary is
Scary
considering the fact that
things.
the whole Earth is comprised of Chuck E. Cheese. Now that's a terrifying fact.
Scary things aren't scary. Fact. If you feel terror or feel scared, that's not true. That's not intellectual. That's not real. That's not logical. AKA not scary. The only scary things are heady intellectual things that you build suspense meticulously. No one has ever been scared by raw physical emotions before. Ever. Fact. No one could possibly
Munchie,
be
please.
scared by stuff that genuinely makes you feel scared. Fact. Never happened. It's all about suspense and knife and Star Trek and the Enterprise. Fact.
Somebody once told me the
I
world
love jump
was
scares
gonna
so
roll
much,
me.
except that I
hate
don't.
the
I
sharpest
love
tool in the
Chuck E. Cheese so
shed.
much, because Five Nights at
Baby,
Freddy's is a
looking
fucking
kinda
battleship,
like
a battleship that will
finger
sink, because Chuck E. Cheese is
shake
literally a
the
UFO.
light
He's an
on
alien.
the
That's
head.
true.
Well,
You
that's
start coming and they
it.
don't stop coming. Bend to the rules and I hit the ground running. Doesn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see.
Enough!
The United States.
We're done. That's
No.
Let's conclusion. Conclusion
Wait,
time.
wait.
Who's the stronger?
Chuck E. Cheese. Obviously, Nate.
We need the judge-
Obviously,
we need the judges
you
to
can't
weigh in.
look with your eyes, and you can't see with your ears, and you can't laugh with your heart. Because when your larf hats,
Okay, all
you
right.
laugh your
I
last.
understand. Yes, that. Okay, let's. I have to escape this. I'm dying inside. I vote
I
Chuck E. Cheese.
feel like Miss Universe because I've been smiling for like a full hour and my cheeks hurt.
I know
And
what you
fucking,
mean. I know what you mean.
It's great, but also goddamn. Goddamn,
I
Munchie, what the
literally
fuck?
worked up an entire ocean in my room because I've been sweating so hard. Just imagine a ball of gas and hate, and that's what I
I
feel for Freddy
really want to
Fazbear.
know. Did you have any notes?
No, I had no notes. I didn't even
Of
know that we were
course
doing a
you
bonus
fucking
episode
Of course
today.
not. He's just
God.
got his Merkaba, his Merkaba, and it fuels his brain
exactly.
synapses. Okay, let's just decide here. I vote Chuck E. Cheese.
I vote
He's
Chuck
the
E.
more
Cheese.
powerful. I just think he's got the advantages. He would win this battle of attrition between
As-
the two. Chucky's
exactly.
the come out on top.
As the son of Chuck E. Cheese, Cheese Jr., Chucky
Right.
Jr., I vote
Yes.
Chuck E. Cheese. My father's legacy will live on. And once this court case is decided, I will inherit my father's katana and right the wrongs of the evil Five Nights at Freddy's. I will save time.
Gib, what do you think?
I think Matt Pat is the strongest of them all.
All right, well.
He holds them all in his palm. He holds the whole world in his palm.
I mean, let's not get unfair here, all right? You know, you can't just put someone who's obviously, faster and stronger and more sexy than, either of our companions
I mean,
combined.
that is just a theory.
Oh yeah, I guess I was kind of cheating, but I just don't know because you gave such a compelling argument that I feel repelled by it. I can't. It's too.
It's
the
too,
brain
it's
blasts
too
are coming
true,
thick and
too
fast.
true that
Look
you
at
can't
this.
accept it.
Look at this anti-intellectualism that
The
you're doing.
brain,
The facts.
the
Never
brain
even
blasts
seen
have
Star
burnt
Wars.
My,
Wow.
my cerebellum to a crisp, and I can't think anymore. It's got to the point where I think that I like Foxy Futanari.
So are you telling me that you're voting for Freddy Fazbear, or are you voting for the
I'm
Five
voting
Nights?
for #furries/RC anime.
It's a both.
RC Anime, guys.
I don't know who that
Welcome to
is.
my new video. Five Nights at Freddy's
Hey
is my
guys,
favorite
it's
video game.
me, the Hillary songwriter. I'm back. Remember that one time on Munchie's channel that you did the Hillary song? I'm back.
I
love you, Five Nights at Freddy's. Get it? Because he's fucking get rid of him. That's what I say. It was political satire. Can't take it down.
Good one.
Fair use. Fact.
All right.
Ben, Jackie, weigh in on this.
Well, Nolan Bushnell has more money than Scotty Boy, and therefore would win in a fight.
true.
My
So-
vote is going to have to be for Aaron Fector and the Rockafire Explosion Band.
Understandable.
So you fucking third-party degenerates, all you waited down your party down. If you wanted to actually get things done, you would have voted for first party, because then you could have actually
right.
made a difference.
Listen,
but you
listen,
just split,
listen
you
here.
split the
Let me-
vote,
let me-
and now
let me
we
tell you
win by
something, man.
default. You fucking idiots! Yes, the populists win.
Everyone, this is important. Chuck E. Cheese wouldn't even be a fucking thing if it hadn't been for the bullshit dickery fucks that happened back in the 80s that deprived Showbiz Pizza of its beloved band. And
It's showbiz, sweetheart. It's showbiz. Guess who's still around? Chucky E. Cheese.
If you think about it, clearly, this was a battle of fate between the two. Who had the stronger fate? I mean, Freddy Fazbear, not Freddy fucking Fazbear, the showbiz guys were attempting to consume Chuck E. Cheese, and from within, their destiny was strong enough to devour from the inside and become the dominant host body. Clearly, they were the superior race.
I don't know, man. I suppose so, but it's a goddamn shame.
Super cum expulsion fucking nightmare terror, wherever the fuck their name is. Their fate is like a little like thing like dental floss. Literally, I could just look at it and it would fall apart. Chuck E. Cheese's chakras and his fate, literally a United States air marine bomber super fortress on the water. Battleship. Stronger than anything in the world. You cannot find a stronger fate than Chuck E. Cheese. That's all I'm going to say.
That's right.
And I'm going to claim this victory. Thank you, Judge. Point up the judge right now. Thank you. I got the katana. Everyone voted for me. I love you. Thank you. I'm gonna right the wrongs of Fatty Fazbear. I'm gonna walk out. Bye. End the podcast. I'm gonna go.
All right, there you go, Munchie. The real winner today was Munchie.
Are we gonna answer Twitter questions or is that not?
That's not a thing.
And another thing, I really like Chuck E. Cheese. By the way. I forgot. I really like Chuck E. Cheese, by the way. I really like it. I really like Chuck E. Cheese. They're really cool, and I'm really happy about them. I really like Chuck E. Cheese. You should go to Chuck E. Cheese. Please vote for Chuck E. Cheese in your next general election, and please spend all your money at Chuck E. Cheese. Get all the tokens. Use the promo code #MunchyWTinyHats for Chuck E. Cheese. Go.
Wheeze all you want, Michael Eggs Benedict, Afton, Purple Guy,
Stop,
Jingle
please, stop it.
Schmidt.
No, I don't want to hear that voice.
Is that my dad?
Chuck? Is that
shit.
you? Okay, I think we're done.
Yeah. Enough.
Let's okay,
boy.
Thanks for listening, everybody. That was the bonus
What
episode.
a
Hope you got your
journey
money's
we've all
worth.
been on today.
It was a great day.
I'm thoroughly destroyed.
I feel
Me
exhausted.
too.
I spiritually what's the word? Spiritually spent. Hey, thanks for listening, everybody. Make
Several
sure you
important ghosts
keep
have
giving us
replaced my
money.
bones, and they are holding me up.
Keep being a patron for more quality content such as this. And
No, escape while you have the chance. Unpatron, delete
We'll,
the whole.
we'll see you next
thing.
time, folks.
right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
There is no
I'm
escape.
a Chuck E. Cheese.
Cheese, but I'm also
I'm
Freddy
really cool.
Fazbear.
Oh, I'm Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh
He's
shit.
not
Oh
a-
dude.
I'm
It's
done.
fucking. All right, yeah.
I'm supposed to be working right now. I'm supposed to